welcome back to Common Creatures, the TTRPG podcast. It is me, ya boy, DM Rob. Oh, GM Rob. Oh my God, I said the wrong thing. And with me here today, I have the other Common Creatures. I got Joe.
Hey, y'all.
I got Ethan.
Yeah.
I got Zach.
Hello.
And last but not least, we have player Maddie.
Hi, besties.
Guys, we're back. We're back in business, back in Willow Shore, back to play some Pathfinder 2nd Edition. How are we feeling?
Good. I'm excited.
I feel exhausted, but I'm excited to get back into this.
I'm excited for you to be excited to be back into this. Zachary.
I have never been more excited.
Hell yes, Maddie.
Well, I feel like if I say anything other than excited, I'd
better
be
watch
the
yourself.
odd shade. You're so right.
So tell me how you're feeling.
For one, devastated because we just went through a lot. But I'm excited to story build and to rebuild after this. But I'm also horrified at what you have in store for us because you like to look at us like you would want to kill us.
True.
Crazy how none of those words were excited. So, so please give me one of your hero points back. No, guys, I'm also. I'm like I said, I'm always excited to play with you.
I'm sure you are.
I was literally just like waiting outside the door for the first people to come
I know.
here, and I was just
he
like,
heard a car door like close, and he was like, Zach, and he went, and he didn't find you. He was like, oh, Zach's not here.
I was a little crushed. Not gonna lie, I was like, it's okay, it's whatever. I guess I don't know. He'll be here eventually. And sure enough, like a minute later, you showed up, and I was like, no, see, I'm there. Our telepathy is there, just a little different. I did want to ask before we jump into this because we've been fighting a lot lately, right? We've been doing a lot of fights. Have y'all ever been in a physical fight before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you used to be a wrestler, so you know.
Do you count one with your brother?
Do you count siblings or?
I would say if it was a physical fight that you're laying hands on someone in not a playful way.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, for sure. I don't know if I told the story. Have I told you guys the story of the time that I thought I killed my brother?
Yes.
Oh yes, you have. You
Yeah.
definitely told us the story before.
That time.
I don't know this story.
Yeah, we got into a fight over basketball. To summarize it, we got into a physical fight. He tried to.
This is
I don't
your
know, do
older
something.
brother.
He
He's the
is
oldest.
the older
I am the
brother.
older. I'm the oldest brother.
Oh,
My brother's just taller than me. He's not older.
Jonas
than
just got that sauce, man.
crazy.
Zach said you're just puny. I
Yeah,
assume.
yeah. I assumed that he was older than you. He looks older than you. He's taller than you. He's cooler than you.
Jonah does look older than you.
Yeah.
I think
thought you
it's
were gonna
just the
say-
exhausted eyes that he has at every moment of it. He
True.
looks like he's never
is
slept in like 20 years.
True. Anyways, we got into a fight. I slammed him head first into the ground, like almost like I grabbed him, picked him up, and slammed him head first into the ground. And he just like stayed there, not moving for like 10 minutes, and I thought I killed him.
How old were y'all?
He was probably like 8. I was probably like 9.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So I was like, I killed him. I killed him. So I
Jonah-
ran into my house and told my parents, like, I think I killed him. Like, I think I killed him. And then he comes like walking into the house. 'Cause he was just embarrassed because he used to like I used to let him kind of win the fights or whatever because I was like,
Yeah, you
all
would
right,
let
whatever.
him. So nice.
I'm not about to like prove anything to you. So he would like win the fights. And this was the one time I like was fucking done with him. So I threw him, slammed him on the ground. He was trying to fight me and just fucking boom. And then he, I guess, was embarrassed. So he just laying on the floor.
Played
And
Awesome.
then, yeah. And then sure enough, a couple minutes later, just walked into the house. And I
With
was
a
like, oh my
massive
God, thank God.
concussion.
And I'm crying, dude. Like I was full tears. I was like, I just
I
killed
didn't
my
know
brother.
this story either.
Am I going to go to jail? Am I like, I was so, and I was like, oh my God, was the fight even worth it? You know, like that fight wasn't worth it at all.
But
you know?
Having your
Complex
prison
feelings.
thoughts like moments after, yeah.
He's ready for his Netflix documentary.
Yeah.
Literally.
I've also been in a fight.
Oh.
I don't want to brag. It was one of those fights where like you throw punches and then afterwards you're just like, why are we fighting? Like, I've always been like that where I'm like, I don't need violence, you know, like what's going on? And so like we both hit each other and we just stared at each other and we're just like, you're all right. And then just like we were playing asphalt 2-hand touch football, and this guy just straight up tackled me.
Oh
on
wait,
the
I've
asphalt.
gotten into another fight.
Yeah.
Never mind. Now that I think about it,
Violent Ethan over here.
I didn't realize how many fights I've gotten into.
Zach's been in 8 fights, right?
I have not. I've broken up some fights, but I've never been in a fight myself.
Okay, referee.
Not a very aggressive person.
Nah, that's not yet. Well, maybe one day we'll get you in a little tussle. Mads, you said you got in a fight?
Oh yeah. So like I have 4 younger brothers and 3 of them are like 7 years younger than me. And so there was violence very often. But once they got to high school and I was like 21, they were taller than me. First of all, they were beating up me because they were like, yeah, I'm in football. Granted, it was like only 2 of them. 2 of them were in football. They were like, give me that last slice of pizza. And that's usually how like the fights would start. I'm like, no, you had 4 already? Like I have not eaten. Well, that like fucking sucks, bro. And then we start fighting. And then it's like, and then we get physical. And then my mom would be like, Madison, stop. Because they like bench a shit ton now and they can kill you. Like they can hurt you. I was like, no, they fucking can't. They probably could have. Like they probably could have. But yeah, but I will say I've never gotten like a long fight other than my siblings. But there's this one time I was in like 8th grade and I punched this girl in the face. And she happened to be my friend. There's a lot of lore, okay? There's a lot of lore to why this punch was justified. And that's all I'm going to say. Like, I punched her in the ear and she started bleeding. Oh, fuck. And because she said something. And I really don't remember, but she was very.
But she deserved it.
Yeah.
She did.
Sounds like it.
Definitely.
It sounds like she called you a slur.
Yeah.
Could have. She could have.
She did go to Alma Heights.
Let's just go ahead and say she did.
Well, she was also Mexican. But
that
there
doesn't
was a
discount
lot of,
anything.
Oh, you're so right.
Zach says some crazy shit sometimes.
Zach, famously
I
Mexican.
have another story after this. I'm not going to say
We'll
that.
probably tell it off podcast. Yeah.
But I know I was justified. Her mom loves me, still comments on my Instagram. And like we ended up patching things up when we were older. It's fine. But her mom ended up calling me and calling my mom. She's like, by the way, I'm not mad at Maddie. Whatever she said was probably worthy of getting punched in the face.
It sounds like she doesn't like her daughter.
Yeah. It sounds like she actively wants her daughter to be in these stressful situations.
I'll give you all the lore. She's a sweetheart. Not the daughter, really.
Oh, okay. Well, we can talk about it.
Oh yeah.
Just to to summarize my fights, they've all been with men because I don't care if I'm 4'10". I will throw a punch to a man.
Of course.
Amen. Men ain't shit, and we'll be right back. Hey, common creatures, what's up? It's me, GM Rob, here to say thank you very much for listening to our show. If you want a little bit more of us, make sure to follow us on TikTok and on Instagram. Our social medias are going to be down below. There, you're going to see some behind-the-scenes looks, some highlights, and just some good skits sometimes. Every once in a while, Maddie gets us to do some really funny skits. If you're watching or listening on YouTube, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. If you're listening on your podcast app of choice, please leave us a review. If you like us, give us 5 stars. We really appreciate that. All of these things help us out a lot, and we'd really, really appreciate it. We'll even possibly shout you out on the next podcast. Lastly, don't forget to join our Discord to talk to other common creatures and members of the cast. Now, back to our show. And we're back. Before we jump into our episode, I know it's been a while, but would anyone like to try and do a recap for a hero point?
Absolutely not.
Could now tell you in the slightest.
Joe, you're up.
Yeah, I totally did not rehearse this with you earlier.
Yeah.
He was like, dude, somebody's got to know what's going on right now.
No, literally, I was like, okay, let me know if I'm missing something. But he did not let me know. He was like, I think you got it. And I was like, okay, cool. But anyways, we started off last episode. Zach went through, was that the episode before where Zach went through?
That was the episode before.
Okay. So, yeah. Shenzo, turns out he was an angel of death. He greeted us on the other side of the portal and was like, don't die again. And then he was like, well,
he let you guys know that you are actually dead. Yeah.
He let us know that we were actually dead. And then he was
we
like,
were ghosts the whole time.
Yeah, he was like, just don't do it again. Gave us a hint to start looking at the journal and so then we went back into town, told everyone what had happened, what we found out, and then we started investigating the journals. And
also the rest of town is also dead.
Yes, everyone
Yes.
in Willow Shore is dead.
Yes.
We all got nuked.
Yeah, this whole mindscape thing is like fucking up everyone, especially Zachary in real life.
Oh, okay.
Taking psychic damage IRL.
But yeah, we spent most of the episode just like researching and making sure that we have all the ingredients or know the ingredients to this ritual that's going to happen that we needed to in order to, I guess, like go back onto the main timeline. Mindscape.
Yes, to try and get back into the real world, basically.
Yes, the real world. There we go. And so as we were researching, me and Gigi and Tominari were at the community center, and then Lena and Serathin were heading back to. I think Lena was going to the Hand of Spring, and Serathin was going back to his house to rest for the night. And Tominari and I were researching, and at the same time, this figure in a red cloak and the gold mask surprised us all at the and it transported us into like this dark room with a bell, and we were all like tied up, I think, right?
Yeah, I remember
definitely.
that now.
Yeah, so you ended up getting your souls, yourself, basically pulled into this dark room. That was a very large bell, a couple, like 4 different bird cages with dead birds inside, some incense, and 3 figures, 2 masked, 1 unmasked, and a gentleman. The unmasked one says, I need to ask you some questions. And that is where we're going to start today. And Joe will be getting 1 hero point. Ow, ow. All right. So that is where we're going to start. Each of you all find yourselves on your hands and knees. Really, just your knees. You feel like your hands are tied, but like looking down, you don't see any binds or anything physically holding you there. However, looking at your hands, you see that they're kind of see-through, a little transparent. Not fully transparent, but it's like you had the opacity down to like 80%. Like you can kind of see through them. The room itself, you can still smell wherever you are. You smell the burning sense of incense. You feel the darkness kind of surround you. And above you, you do see that large bronze bell that is there hanging above the ceiling. The gentleman that is wearing red robes, I can actually show you a picture of him right now. He approaches you and kind of gets down to your knees, and he kind of has like a sad smile on his face, and he says, I apologize for bringing you here so swiftly, but I have some questions to ask of you, if you please. And he continues to look at you all, and you see him, he has what kind of look like large chopsticks in his hand. As he walks up to you, he taps on the bell, and you hear a gong as you are there. I need each one of you all to give me a will save.
No. Oh, God.
You know what? I'm feeling lucky. Let's roll on here.
Nice.
That is a 31 with a natural 20.
Okay, cool.
Wait,
Did Zach?
I think that was
Zach
me.
Also got.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, Zach got a crit.
Oh, wait. That was 25.
I did get a 31, but it wasn't a natural 20.
Okay, cool.
That was Zach.
Sweet. I will go ahead.
19.
Here is what he looks like. So he
course he
has
does.
these kind of blood red robes with like a white underneath. He is completely bald.
That
With,
fit kind of goes hard.
it does kind of go hard with like thinning kind of eyebrows in front of him. Okay, so go ahead and read me off those numbers again.
Maddie, you rolled it privately, so you got to reroll.
Oh,
I
I'm so
got
sorry.
a 31.
31. Okay.
25.
25.
Also got a 31, but not nat 20.
Amazing. And Maddie.
I have a 19.
19. The 3 of you all, it seems like you felt something kind of coming over you, something kind of like pulling you down to earth to try and really grab a hold of you. The 3 of you all feel that pressure immediately flow over past you. The only person that seems to be stilled by this is Lena. And you see the man looks at the three of you all, and he smiles a bit. He's like, you are stronger. We'll start with you. And he walks over to you, Lena, and kind of crouches down a bit. And he has like a kind of a warming, intimidating smile and says, who are you? You feel the need to spill every secret that you have about you. You must tell him truthfully your name, the names of the other player characters, and inform them of your roles in the party, and reveal that you are citizens of Willow Shore. So he looks at you and says, please tell me, who are you?
And there's no fighting this. Like, I have to. It has to come out.
You've lost your save.
Okay, so I just start crying because I'm physically struggling to like close my mouth. I'm trying so hard. I'm thinking of any spell. I'm thinking of anything that I can use to not give this information. And I'm looking at my three friends, and I can feel their eyes are also like begging me not to, and that's also why I start crying, because I have no control over it, and I feel like I'm sweating everywhere. And then I say everything slowly, and I start off with myself. And if anything, I feel like I start off by saying like, my name is Lena Aranzana, and I'm from Willow Shore, and I start going into detail about me, and I feel like I try my best to prolong this, and I feel like he just gets closer to me because obviously he can tell what I'm trying to do. But then eventually I spill everything and my body just falls because I'm just disappointed in myself. But it also has like physical pain because I'm trying to fight the feeling, so my chest hurts and I'm crying.
Amazing. Hero point for that. Great job. He sees you kind of just like wailing in this situation, and you see him get closer to you, and you see his hand come towards your face, and where it would have made contact, you feel the hand go through your face, and he pulls back a bit and says, my child, don't take this too hard. This is simply what we must do. And he gets back up a little bit and starts walking around. Now, this is a kind of different system that we've never done before. So it's going to be 2 separate steps within each round. We have just done round 1. Step 1 is that they are going to do some sort of thing to get you all to say information. Round 2, for the people that succeeded, at least for now, and it's going to be a little bit different this following rounds, you realize as you are staring at this man and the 2 behind them, you can sense the emotions of the people in this room. So for the second part of these rounds, each of you all will be able to influence these people in some sort of way. So, of course, you have the main man you have 2 masked individuals. One on the left. The one on the left is kind of sitting very strongly behind the main man. And the one on the right is someone that looks a little bit more timid. So we'll start going around the table. And Lena, you'll have an opportunity to do this as well, even though you failed. We'll start with Gigi. You can do one of 3 things. You can try and do deception, a diplomacy, and intimidation. And I ask you to, 1, tell me who you want to try and do it to, and 2, what you say to them to try and get some sort of influence to scare them or whatever it may be.
So there's one that is like stronger.
Yes, it's in the back left.
Okay, and then the back right is like a little bit
more timid.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna target the timid one.
Okay.
And I am gonna start coughing.
Okay.
And acting like I'm sick.
Okay.
And like specifically like try to make eye contact with this timid one to see if like they have any reaction. And I'll just be like, like, please, I have to get back. I need my medicine.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a deception check.
Cool. You know what? I'll just roll here. There's my natural 20.
All right,
31.
Natural 20, total of 31.
Period.
Amazing. You start to cough, and you're like, I need my medicine. You see the more timid looking one kind of move back a little bit, and you see that they like reach for their mouth involuntarily, and as they do, they go with so much force that it boom, tink, 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 knocks off their mask. And you see that this is a woman with like a red tie around her head, and like her hair in a pony, a little bun with like chopsticks through it, wearing kind of very similar robes to the main person. And you see that the woman is like, Master Cow, we must send them back. She's sick. We could do some harm here. And you see immediately the man in charge, his head turns over to her, and he's like, silence. They are spirits. There's no sickness, and do not repeat my name again.
Did I catch the name?
I would say you do catch the name.
What was the name?
Master
Cow.
Cow. CAO.
Cow.
And then we'll go over to Tominari. Tominari, what would you like to do?
So our only options is to talk to the people in the masks, or what?
Um,
Or it's just we're just gonna see what we can do, kind of thing.
You can try and see what you can do, but I would say probably the best thing would try to be to influence these people. But if you have another idea of what you would like to try and do, definitely let me know.
Can
Yeah,
I seduce
I just
them?
no. Sorry, I was reading some of my feats just to make sure that I'm kind of doing this right. I think I want to I want to cast Whispers of Weakness.
Okay.
Can I do it on Master Cow?
Tell me what you feel like in your brain it looks like, as you still feel like you are bound here as you trying to cast the spell.
I think it's just speaking in tongues. Like, I think it's just kind of speaking a language that humans don't understand. Just
Okay.
the language of the undead kind of thing.
You like pick up yourself a little bit, and you start speaking in those tongues, and you see Master Cow look over at you, and he gives like a knowing smile, and you see him with his chopsticks in his hand, and he hits the bell again. Give me a will save.
Oh, fuck you, Master Cow.
28. He bangs it to try and get your obedience, but you persist yet again. He goes, "You are the strong one, huh?" And it looks like
Ghost spit.
as your spell goes through, it looks like it hits a wall right in front of him. Did you want to ghost spit on him?
I was gonna spit on the ground when he said that.
Okay.
Not like the ground in front of him, but not on him.
Okay, you spit on him. He goes, "I can't wait till we get to you." And he turned. Then now, Seraphin, what would you like to do?
I think I'd like to do an intimidation.
Okay.
And it's like I feel bad going for the one. Seems already a little like meekish.
Do it.
But
Dude, you got to do it.
I know.
You're the scariest
I feel
out of
like
all
I'm
of
gonna
us.
aim at Mr. Cow,
Okay.
and I feel like I just want to be like, do you know what you're keeping us from right now? Do you know how badly you're interfering in our plans to try to save us and all of Willowshore? All of this nothing that you're trying to do with us right now? You know how inconvenient this is? You're nothing to us.
Give me an intimidation check.
Damn. Intimidated me.
Oh, that's not
That's
great.
crazy. That's crazy.
For 14 is natural one also.
I think I'm gonna try to use a hero point.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you have to. You have to, dude. Oh my gosh. That sounds like it would end so bad.
You got both of the ends. You got a nat 20 and a nat 1.
Okay, so
Not much better.
21.
You say this to him, and he's like, well, tell me, friend, what are we intruding on?
I'm sorry, do you know anything about us?
No, well, now I know that she is Lena. You are Seraphin. He is Tominari, and that one is Gigi, so citizens of Willowshore and of the dead. So, truthfully, what the dead have to deal with is not really my concern.
What is your
Then
concern?
why, if the dead is not your concern, then why did you bring us here?
Of course, then someone needs a little information, but your quarrels have no interest to me. I just need to know what I need to know, and we can all go back to our situations. That was a failure still.
I assume.
And then last but not least, we'll go to Lena. But Lena, you're going to roll at -2 for losing.
Oh, okay. Okay, again, same thing. I would like to look at the weaker woman.
Okay. Bunch of sexists in here.
Yeah, I know. Crazy.
Trust me, I have a game plan. Just like roll with me.
Gotcha.
So I already mentioned that I was struggling to breathe while spewing all of this truth. So throughout this whole, when they're talking to each of everybody in the party, I continue to act as if I'm having a panic attack. Because truthfully, I am. But I take that and I run with it, and I can't breathe. And I start to pretend like I'm about to pass out. And I look over to her and I kind of whisper, "You have to help me." And I can kind of see that and I thought of that because I saw how she reacted with Gigi. I was like, "You have to help me. You have to help Gigi." And I was like, "You have to help all of us." And then I whisper over to her and I said, "The party doesn't know, but I'm pregnant."
Oh.
You
Pulling the Katniss Everdeen. Hell yeah.
It's Peter Malark, actually. And so I would like to see the reaction she has.
Give me a deception check.
Do we hear this?
A pregnant ghost?
I would say probably not. I would say this is probably a moment between the two of you, but go ahead and give me
That's why I'm
a
worried.
deception check.
Nice.
Oh.
Total of 20. You say that, and she kind of gets up a bit, and she walks over to you. She says, "Spirits cannot be with child."
And then she kicks you in the side.
To make sure. Okay, I'm sorry. Cut that.
She says that, and she looks at you, and she goes, "Do not see me as some weak-willed woman."
Well, if I rolled a nat 20, she would have believed me.
And she walks back to her seat and sits back down. Now you see Master Cow. He walks back over to the bell and says, "Who do we do next?" Gigi, you're 1-2. Tominari, you're 3-4. Seraphin, you are 5-6.
Can I just try and try and be the hero? Like I think Tominari wants to like antagonize him to try and take him.
Sure.
I think
You can
just
definitely do
try
that.
and be the hero. Like, me next.
You see Master Cal sees what you're saying and walks over to you and he goes, "Sure, you're next."
Okay.
And you hear him once again tap on the bell. Give me a will save.
Yeah. Fuck you, Master Cow.
Don't say that yet.
Yeah, exactly.
A nat 1.
A natural one.
Natural one.
Total of
16.
16.
Total 16, Robert. It's not a natural one.
Critical failure. So once again, what do you think as this force hits you? What do you feel with this natural one as you are being bound to tell the truth for this next question that he asks you? From the cockiness to now being terrified out of your mind.
I'm feeling like I really needed a hero point there. Gosh, I think it feels like getting like dragged to the ground, but like a hand from hell like reaches out and kind of grabs my shirt and just like fucking yanks me down, and I'm just like on the ground, and
Kind of like Jonah.
yeah. No, but like I'm flat, right? So I'm like,
And you're not moving
and I'm
because
just
you're embarrassed.
struggling, and then kind of saying it all through like gritted teeth. And I don't know, I guess, is he asking me something or what is he
Yes.
doing?
He sees you struggling and he sees you kind of finally, tasting the medicine. And he just says, "This question is simple, young man. What is it that you want?" And you feel you're compelled to answer truthfully with some sort of the effect of, "We wish to come back to life." And then if you have anything else that you feel that you personally want.
Yeah, I think that it starts off with me going, "I want you to fuck off." And then it leads into, "I want you to, I don't know, let us go. I want to come back to life so that we can, I want to kill Kagupti. I want to be
say my
alive again."
With the mention of Kagupti, he walks up to you and he looks back at his two fellow priests behind him and says, "Well, now things just got a little more interesting, didn't they?" And he gets back down to like your level, even though you're like pulled on the floor. He's like on his knees in front of you and says, "Tell me more about this Kagupti."
I would love for you to meet him right now.
You saying that, he bangs on the bell again, and you
Once again.
you feel like you're again boom pulled against the floor,
Yeah.
and it says, "Now answer truthfully."
Well, that's the truth, but Kagupti is an ancient demon, was defeated at the creation of Willowshore. His back, or he's trying to be back. He's not whole yet. We're trying to stop that from happening.
Give me a perception check. Just Tominari.
Oh, I privately rolled it, but I didn't see what it was. So,
I see it right here. 27.
okay.
Success. You see a look on his face where it was cocky just a little bit before. This face is now pensive. He's very thoughtful, and he is walking back towards his fellow priests, and you can hear. I would just say probably because you're dealing with this situation, and he says, "It seems the scope of this situation is greater than we thought. I'll continue to push more."
What's the matter, big shot? You don't got all the answers?
Again, he walks back to you, bangs on the bell, and you feel as you are pulled down
I'm
to the
taking
floor.
it, bro. Fuck him. I'm in a mood today.
Cool. We are now on step 2. So you see the priests are there. They're closing their eyes, summoning kind of another wave of mystical force. We'll start with you, Gigi. What would you like to do?
I am gonna try to be like, seeing that Lena and Tominari are both like struggling physically. I'm kind of like, please, like I'm starting to beg them, like, what do you want from us? Who are you? Please, like, we'll tell you what we want truthfully. I know they already said a couple of things. If you tell us what you want from us.
And which of the people are you? Are you doing like a total group thing, or are you trying to go to a specific person?
I am gonna continue to go for the timid woman.
Okay.
Because it seems like we already have like kind of a connection. Yeah. I'll pull her for a chat.
Go ahead and give me a. Would you say that's deception or diplomacy?
I would say it's diplomacy, because I in this moment I think Gigi is genuinely concerned about her friends, and she doesn't want to be next with that little bell.
Cool. Go ahead and give me diplomacy.
So there's 2 fish.
But she's still also keeping up this thing that she's not feeling well.
I tried a Love Island joke. It didn't work.
I laughed at Ethan, so
That is a 30.
a 30. Going back to this woman, you see she walks over back to you, leaves her spot, and she looks at you all and she says, just. Then she like turns over to Master Cow and she's like, these spirits, they refuse to listen. We just must accept that this is a difficult job and just release them. And Master Cow immediately slips over to her, just back to your spot. And she walks back over, and she gets back down. She says, "There's nothing that can return you back to life except the most sinister forms of magic. And I apologize, but we will not permit that. The only thing that I can say is pray to Pharasma and hope she shows you mercy." And then you see you're looking in her eyes. With that 30, you're looking in her eyes, and I would say you see what looks like a flutter in her eyes.
Red?
Red. What looks like red butterflies in her eyes.
Chills.
And she looks at you. I would say you with a 30 probably don't. She probably doesn't recognize that she is dealing with whatever is happening to her. But she looks like she is terrified.
Of me?
Of just the situation, everything that's going on right now.
Okay.
She's corrupted by Kakapji.
Tominari, you have a chance here. -4 for a critical failure. So what would you like to do? And who would you like to do it to?
I can't cast spells, right?
You cannot cast spells.
Boom, 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 boom. Ah, gosh, man.
Three choices were deception, diplomacy, and intimidation.
Am I guess, yeah. I want to try a diplomacy check to see if I can try and gather any. I don't know if that would be kind of like.
Well, tell me what you like to do, and I can help you.
I kind of wanted to use diplomacy to see if I could get him to spill any information about himself.
Sure. Yeah. Like, what would you? Tell me, like, what you would say in that situation.
I think just asking a question, like, it seems like they pray to Pharasma, trying to get. I don't know. I'm trying to garner kind of where we are, and who this people are, because I'm assuming that they're priests and priestesses to Pharasma in some sort of
But does he know that?
monastery.
Does Tominari know that?
I heard them say Pharasma.
Yes. So
I
I would
heard
say
them-
maybe you can.
Didn't
gain
she
them.
call him priestess or something?
No, he keeps seeing like my student.
Okay.
I'm telling you all that they look like priests.
Okay. So I mean, just from that, I kind of want to see. I want to talk to them about Willow Shore.
Okay.
And if they've ever heard of it before, or if this is something that seemingly is new to them.
Sure. Go ahead and give me like a diplomacy roll.
Okay.
Remember, -4.
-4. Well, -4. Nope. I did it wrong.
You just roll it in the
I'll just
subtractorial.
roll with the manual math. Bro, did that just tip over from a 17 into a 3? Are we kidding me? It's an 11.
An 11.
I hate my life. I literally watched it go on a 17
I did.
and then like tip over like in a fucking cartoon.
You're saying like these things like, do you know, like, tell me, you see that his eyes are closed, focusing on prayer, not even paying you any attention. Seraphim, what would you like to do?
The only helpful thing I can do is intimidate, but I don't really feel like I'm in a position to where I could intimidate them very well here.
I mean, in their eyes, I would say you are 4 spirits that they have summoned here. So that could be pretty terrifying. I mean, like I said, there's still like have both
Play
been,
into the ghost angle.
you have everyone's been kind of antagonizing, this one poor woman, but like there is still one other
One person just
one other
standing silent over
priest there, still with their mask on, and then you have the main one. So
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna look at the other priest who we haven't antagonized, or priest-looking man. I'm gonna get like, how dare you summon us? How dare you summon us from our rest and disturb us with all of these questions? It's like, how dare you?
hell yes, go ahead and give me that, and then you know what? For this role play thing in the last one, I'm gonna go ahead and grant you a hero point for that. So there we go.
And none for Tomonaga.
And then
Bruh.
what was that? 18. That is going to be a failure. You know what, Tominari, you're gonna get 1 too for the spitting. Also, I like that. Here we go. I've been too stingy with these things.
Thanks, guys.
My rolls have not been very good today.
Mine have been
This feels
great.
unearned. But
Did
it's
you
okay.
want to use the hero point I just gave you, or do you want to stay with it?
Yeah, I'll use it.
Here you go. Thank you.
Let's see.
Boy.
22. Not much better.
You see again, eyes closed, focusing on it, but you do see what looks like the one in the back that is masked. You see his hands clench a little bit more, and you see like veins popping out of his hands. Cool. That is going to go up to Lena.
Would you say with his hands clenched like that, would you say it's like out of anger or fear?
I would say probably more out of anger.
Okay. Okay. So, same priest, because I can tell that he's angry, and I almost feel like he really wants to say something, but he already knows. What's the main guy's name?
Cow. Master Cow.
Master Cow. I feel like he knows that he can't do anything because Master Cow is in charge. And I feel like I kind of want to just intimidate him in a similar way, like Zach, but instead of yelling it, I think I want to whisper and like give him shit.
Okay.
And I think I would whisper and I would tell him like, do you even know who you summoned here? You keep ignoring my friends. You keep ignoring what we're saying. You keep ignoring the sickness of Gigi. You keep ignoring my concerns. I don't think you understand the people who will come looking for us. And I don't think you understand the power that we have. And it looks like you're the one who's powerless.
Go ahead and give me that. I would say that's intimidation. Go ahead and give me an intimidation roll.
Dang.
No, motherfucker.
Okay, so a 9. You see.
What are you trained in?
You see him
Diplomacies.
where his hands were a bit more tense. You see them relax a little bit, and he kind of lets loose just a little chuckle. Just like. Once again, you see Master Cow walk back up, and he just looks at both Gigi and Seraphim and says, 2 left. Eeny, meeny, miny. 1, 2, 3, 4, Seraphim.
Go me again. What do you even not know? Go me again.
And he looks over and goes, Mo, pointing at Seraphim. And he continues to walk towards you, and he hits the bell. Go ahead and give me a will save.
Let's see how they're
Oh, can I give him guidance?
a 22.
Damn it.
22. You feel bound to tell the truth. He looks at you
You're not good at lying anyway.
and says, tell me, friend, you're so angry, but you can just have peace. Why haven't you moved on? With a failure, you must answer something to the account of, we cannot, we are trapped here. And you can explain as much as you would like to about any of the timescapes, the mindscape situation that you are dealing with.
I was like, well, to be honest, you didn't have to cast this spell to get me to say this information. I have nothing to hide from you. We can't move on. See, we would love to. We didn't even know we were ghosts up until very recently. As far as we're aware, we are trapped. We are a part of something called a mindscape, which I do not understand in the slightest. And until we can figure out how to kill Gupti and how to escape back to our original realm, we're trapped here, whether you like it or not.
Amazing. Another point. With you mentioning killing Kagupti, you see his eyes, like his eyebrow very subtly like shift up and says, you wish to kill Kagupti.
Just to be clear, that's what I said. On the floor.
That is our intention. That is our intention.
You see he's like, interesting. Very interesting. And he kind of like, in his peripheral Tominari, you can see like his eyes shift a little bit, and he like snaps, and you feel a little bit of the pressure of you, so you're not having to be full face down onto the floor.
I'm gonna get back on the floor, don't worry. Gotta piss him off again.
And he says, thank you for being so forthcoming. You see what a little usefulness does around here. Let's go again. And immediately they close their eyes and begin to pray again. Gigi, what would you like to do?
He's like, y'all are gonna figure out this puzzle at some point. You have to figure it out.
Would you say this man's back is turned to me or no?
Yes.
I am gonna whistle.
Okay.
Okay, so psychological warfare here.
Okay.
I know you don't use a lot of this lore, but I want to, like, me thinking about my time in Willow Shore, I know that you are not supposed to whistle at night, and you're not supposed to turn around if you hear your name called from behind you. So knowing that, using that to my advantage, I whistle, and then I say, Master Cow, because his back is turned to me.
Very cool. Her point. Dope. Go.
And
Yeah.
I start on this speech of like, same thing. Like, we didn't know we were ghosts. We'll tell you everything. I'm not sick. We didn't know we were ghosts. We do want to kill Gagupti. We don't want to be, like, we did not ask for any of this. I don't even want to be here. In my 100 years of living, I've never imagined myself dead. And now that I am dead, I don't like it. So I would like to go back. And if that means telling you everything that you need to know, we've lost friends, we've lost people, we've sacrificed people. So please just believe us. In if we were malicious, I would not whistle at you. I wouldn't call out for you. I wouldn't say ghosts, because I know we're not supposed to do that.
Cool. Go ahead and give me that intimidation roll.
So I also have intimidating prowess,
Okay.
which means I get a +1 to my intimidation as well.
Cool. Go ahead and add that.
That is a 32.
God damn.
Nice, dude.
With you saying all of that, you can see kind of a little shiver from his back, and he adjusts himself to turn around back towards you and says, I sense your strength, Mistress Gigi, but our holy bell, that's been infused with the light from your eternal lantern. It prevents any of your influence and any of your magic from seeping to this world. As long as this bell shines in Kara High, you cannot harm us. You cannot deceive us. We have the time to be patient. We have the time to be methodical. You will do well to simply just comply and answer to these last questions. We are not here to be malicious. We are simply here for information. That was a success. You gain a little bit more information there that you can glean from there. Tominari.
I think I'm just gonna go the intimidation route, honestly.
Okay.
I'm gonna look the guy that was balling his fist up. I'm not gonna do intimidation because that's dumb. It would be dumb. I'm untrained in it. It's just it would be a waste of resources. Can I try and do?
Ask them what they want.
I don't know. I kind of want to recall knowledge to know about
That's not one of the
Kara
roles.
High.
You can do a recall knowledge on Kara High to remember anything.
What would that be?
Either Willow Shore lore or society.
Society it is. Here we go. What is it?
21.
Yeah, so it's a bit of an easier role because it's just
Right, it's just
information. Kara High is the place that once the Willow Shore came back together, it was the first mission that you were given by the new council. You were tasked to go through the woods to Kara High to get any help that you could, because
But we hit the wall of ghosts.
exactly. But you remember that there is a small town of Kara High, and at the top of a hill was kind of not a lighthouse, but it is kind of like a barracks situation where there are soldiers and there's a bunch of support for smaller towns. So with them saying to Gigi that basically they slipped up a little bit with their fear. It said that they're one in Kara High, and two, the light from the eternal lantern that you all relit in the very beginning of this, in where they are,
They have their own eternal lantern.
They have their own eternal lantern
protection.
and it has been removed, and it is now feeding this bell here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna kind of try and appeal to. I guess it's not gonna work, but I kind of want to talk to Master Cow. I think that's just what Tominari would do. He's gonna be like, Kara High, you were supposed to lend us support. You were supposed to help us in our time of need. Our town was coming to you for help. And when all of us needed help, you were nowhere to be found. Is it not of Kara High to provide us help once again?
What would you? I would say probably diplomacy.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah, go ahead and give me diplomacy.
Bro, what is up with this? I rolled really good and then I started talking shit. 21 again.
21. Cool. With you saying that,
It's not worth it to use a hero point, right? Yeah.
he looks at you and he says, Spirit, we've heard no such summons. If you did summon Kara High, your summon came hundreds of years too late. May I remind you that wherever you are from is not where we are. So it seems that we are speaking beyond not only life and death, but beyond time itself.
You've never heard of Willow Shore?
We've heard of Willow Shore. We are dealing with the situation in Willow Shore itself. But the Willow Shore that we know is gone. No one lives there. It is abandoned. It is dead.
Can I volunteer? Can I volunteer information?
Yes, definitely.
All right, Cowbrain. Let's
Stupid.
help each other. I can give you information of what happened to Willow Shore. I can give you information about where that town went if you give us information about what time we're in now.
Definitely. So with you offering this, are you willing to offer your Gigi's turn for you to take over willingly to tell the truth for anything he asks you?
With the bell?
With the bell. He's going to activate the spell, basically. And he's going to ask you.
Instead of me.
Right.
You.
He's going to ask you specifically to not resist.
Yeah, I'll look over at Gigi and, you know, at one point, Tominari had a crush on Gigi and it's just like, you know, it was like, it was, you know, but now we've developed a really like big sister vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's going to look at her and be like, yeah, I'll do it.
Very well. And you see him closing his eyes to finish the ceremony. We're going to let the other two have their turns,
Yep.
and then we'll go back to the last one. So, Sarathan, what would you like to do?
I wasn't expecting it. I guess I'll just try one last, like, slight intimidation of Master Cow. And I feel like as I'm feeling like feeling a little defeated at this point, I feel like I'm kneeling on the ground, and I just like look up and I'm like, you think your bell, you think your lantern is gonna save you? Not from us, but from what's coming for all of us. For our town,
good
for
one,
your
dude.
town,
Zach's cooking
That's
today.
yeah, Zach is
Okay.
cooking. Yeah.
any area around us. You think whatever you're doing here is gonna stop that? You have no idea.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
Can we say that happened before my stuff?
+2.
the
Sure.
time-
Yeah,
in
we
the
can,
timeline?
we can definitely do that.
I just feel like
I'm gonna kill myself.
I feel like
Plus two.
narratively.
20. I'm gonna say that with how shaken are up already, DCs are lowered. So that is gonna barely hit a DC. And even though
He's stretching it a little bit.
even though you are directing this at Master Cow, you see finally the young brash man that is in the back left. His fists clench up and he removes his mask and he walks up to you, Sarathan, and he says, "You watch your mouth around Master Ken. If you try anything funny, Lord Mago himself will come in here with his magic bell ringer and banish you away." Like this. And he hits the bell and like with all of his force, and you feel yourself boom pulled down to the floor. And you see immediately that Master Cow moves up from his position and grabs the young man by his robes and sits him back down and says, Shah, this is not how we do this. Go back to your position. And you see Shah immediately walk back and get down into his knees into the prayer, but he is like eyes bearing at you and then closes his eyes yet again.
That was cool.
Cool. Maddie.
I really hate going after Zach. I feel like there's a lot of pressure over here. Okay, so I'm no longer going to intimidate, and instead I'm saying, I don't like how you laughed.
Didn't laugh.
I tried. Instead, so I start seeing all the commotion, and then I kind of take a page out of Gigi's book as well, and I admit, okay. Yes, we've been trying to intimidate you. We've been lying to you. I'm not pregnant, although I could be. Y'all don't know my life. I don't know what happened before I got here. I don't want my team to keep laughing. Y'all just met me. I just got here. Disrespectful, trying to help your ass. Ugh. You say that you have no Willow Shore. Take us, show us, because we're telling you that we are from Willow Shore. We know the town. We could tell you things you may not have known since you don't know the town, since no one's here since it's dead. But we are alive and well, and somehow we are not here, and that doesn't make sense. And we're trying to make sense. And then I start doing the whole spiral thing again, and hopefully to one, annoy Cowbrain, and two, to get him to realize like we are like trying to look for answers just as much as he is. So while I'm spiraling, I'm just continuing on that route to get him to believe us.
Okay. Go ahead. I would say probably diplomacy for that one. Go ahead and give me a diplomacy roll.
21.
That's like the 5th 9 in a row.
Yeah.
It
It's
is.
like mid.
I would say the
such a
DC
mid-
was brought.
Everyone refresh their page.
The DC was brought down from 24 to 22.
That was a crystallize.
So you saying that, you see Master Cow looks over at you and says, Spirit, we cannot bring you anywhere from this place. We have bound you to this location just for this moment. We cannot take you even if we wanted to. And you see he gets up, finishes his prayer, passes you, Gigi, giving you like a knowing look, and sits down in front of Tomonari and says, my friend, do you promise to participate?
Yeah, let's get it over with.
He taps the bell yet again.
Smacks you in the face with the bell.
And you are willingly doing this, correct?
Yes.
You feel the power to the compulsion still, but it does not feel angry or, it doesn't feel evil. It just feels like you're being compelled. And he says, well, if you wanted to help me, then tell me, what is the information that you wish to divulge?
I can tell you what happened at Willow Shore. Our mayor, he was trying to protect us, trying to cast a spell. That spell went wrong. Killed us all. We are all currently both dead and undead. We're living in a limbo. But in the meantime, Kagupti, the spirit or demon or entity that our mayor was attempting to protect us from, is growing. And he's growing in your time. He's growing in our time. He's growing in the past. He's continuing to get stronger and stronger. And if you don't listen to me, you'll know what Sarathan said is true. You can feel it in your mind, in your heart. You know something is wrong. Willow Shore would not up and disappear one day, our lives may not be human as of now, but we're not completely dead. And I don't know if that's something that you need to know. I don't know if you knew that about Willow Shore, but we're still in some form alive.
Amazing. I don't have any more buttons, but here's a hero point. Here's my gum wrapper.
Thank you.
As a hero point. You saying this, he snaps yet again, and you feel the compulsion drop. And each of you all feel less bound to the floor. And he says, "Thank you for helping me with that information. And it seems that we are somewhat aligned. I say this. You stay out of our way, and we will do our best to stay out of yours. And we will both do our parts with dealing with the situation. While we thank you for your help, it is still against our ways to associate with the dead."
And undead.
How are we supposed to stay out of your way?
You
Brought us here.
And you've been entering, or at least maybe you, another priest, has been entering our realm, interfering with our mission. One of you have already brought monsters into our area. I don't know, realm or whatever we're living in. We're still trying to figure it out ourselves.
You both saying that, he says, "You've been honest with me, so I will be honest with you. We were hired to get rid of you.
Yeah.
We were hired to... We were hired to complete an exorcism to rid the ghosts from Willow Shore, so Lord Mago himself could continue to chop down the forests around Willow Shore unimpeded. In doing such, he discovered the entity that you have mentioned, Kagupti, slowly gaining strength, as I see you all are dealing with as well. Now, we are going to continue with our job as we were hired to do so, but we will hold back just a bit more on the exorcism to see if we can work together to deal with this Kagupti situation. Like I said, you deal with it on your way. We'll deal with that on ours. And we'll just not cross each other.
Well,
Does that sound amicable?
our ultimate goal is either come back to life or bring the citizens of Willow Shore peace in the afterlife, if that's what that means.
Preferably back to life.
Preferably back to life, but
Everybody life. Everyone has life.
right. But we've somehow lost people in the afterlife to Kagupti. Is that something that you guys have experienced as well?
We have personally... But
So, have you already exorcised people?
his eyes look at you, and he says, "Yes, we have."
They were the butterflies. You destroyed half our village.
If that is what happened, then that is what happened.
Well, I can tell you what you were doing was successful.
Yeah, great job. Yeah. What are we doing? What are we telling them?
Who's Lord Mago?
Lord Mago is he's a wealthy man that has set up residency here in Karahai and in Willow Shore that aims to gain riches by increasing his usefulness with the lumber industry for the larger country. As you all know, the Willow Shore in your time, as well as the Willow Shore in ours, is lush with lumber. And I would say like you all
We at
would
the lumber yard.
yes, like you would remember that before, like the reason Willow Shore was created was to give lumber over to the monastery. He says, we wish to continue those operations, and we have just come across some inconveniences. And he kind of like looks at each of you all.
Points at myself. So that leads me to my follow-up question. What time is it in years?
I believe the question you're asking is what year it is.
No, I said what time is it in years?
It is.
What year is it?
What year do you live in?
It is currently 12 o'clock, 100 years from your time.
Great. Fantastic. We've been dead for 100 years. See, to us, we've been dead.
We haven't been dead.
How long have we been?
Well, because we restart this year. Like, we've been restarting this year for 100 years.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, that's
We're
beautiful.
Expedition 100.
I'm not gonna freak out.
Yeah.
I say it out loud.
I don't know. I just. Yeah.
And-
What happened? Wait. What if they got rid of us? What happened to the? What was the big spider's name?
Ugly cute.
Yeah. What happened to Ugly Cute?
You see him kind of like look at the two people behind him, and he's like, "Who is this ugly cute?"
Okay. It's like a big spider spirit kind of thing, you know.
Was that the Guardians?
Yeah, our guardian. He didn't survive either. Do you know about him?
You say that. I'm going to say that you also mentioned that he's a stone statue.
Yeah.
That brought to life. And it's a stone statue spider.
Yeah.
And he looks at you and he says, Oh, yes. We found pieces of a stone spider in the entrance to Willow Shore. So it seems your ugly cute is no longer. Which I would say immediately brings y'all to mind that for a while, Ugly Cute was not seen. That they said that Ugly Cute was missing.
Yeah.
Y'all randomly found Ugly Cute destroyed, surrounded by a bunch of
And we had to like put him back
Naparabos.
together. Yeah.
I would say y'all are able to kind of put this together. He was missing for quite some time. So basically, he was still alive in the real world.
Right. We couldn't
was
find him
destroyed.
because he was, and then when he finally came,
When he was destroyed, he basically apparated
to
into the mindscape.
okay.
My brain hurts.
Yeah. No. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
And then, so it's Shaw, Master Co. And who are you? To the girl.
She looks at you and she looks back at Master Cow and says, "Go ahead." She says, "Pan Fenfeng. My name is Pan Fenfeng."
Interesting. Do any of these names ring a bell as kind of like, I guess, their ancestors? Like, do we know any of their ancestors kind of thing?
I would say no.
Okay.
That even the names themselves, they though that they are
They're more
kind of
modern.
Yeah, I would say they're more modern. I would say like they are from like other provinces, probably around the country.
Interesting. Have you been dealing with other spirit attacks other than what you've seen of, I guess, us in Willow Shore?
No, we have not. We're no strangers to dealing with spirits, but we have dealt with none others than the ones that we have been hired to deal with. So
the Wall of Ghosts, the Naparabos, nothing. No, you haven't. All you've heard is the name Kagupti from what was his name? Lord Bao or Lord
Mago.
Mago.
Sorry,
Mago?
Mago.
Yeah.
I would say he would look at you and says, "If you are dealing with any instances like that, it must seem that Kagupti has hold of your realm more than he has of ours." And he looks at you all and he kind of looks outside of a window and he sees the sun's kind of like slowly starting to get towards the peak in the sky. As he says, it is around 12 noon. And he says, "It seems our time's run short. Thank you for your help and good luck on the other side." And he walks back towards the door, to the bell, and he bangs it one more time. And immediately you all are pulled out of the room and you find yourselves back in your locations. Lena, you find yourself on the floor in the commercial market of Willow Shore. Seraphim, you find yourself almost home on the floor. Gigi and Tominar, you'll find yourselves face down on the floor in the middle of the community hall. And you all notice that it is like 3 p.m. It has definitely been so much time has passed. And each of you all, I would say there is a citizen around each of you, kind of like shaking you, trying to like get your attention. And as you all come towards consciousness, what is the first thought that comes to each of your mind? Let's start with Leno.
Immediately, I get really nervous because this draws a crowd, and I'm by myself. I don't know what happened. Again, I'm still learning a lot of the lore and a lot of the adventures that the party had went through. So I immediately get up and I run to try and find the party. And while doing so, I know that I'm catching everybody's attention, and I'm just trying to ignore that, and like I put my hair up and I focus and I just bolt because now I'm horrified that someone's looking at me and following me and watching me.
Oh yeah, Seraphim.
So would you say where it was like we were asleep and then it's like we wake up and we see someone like shaking us?
We were like in a trance.
It's like your consciousness was pulled out of your body,
our
and your
soul.
body was left here.
Okay.
Because our bodies are dead with us. They disappeared with us.
Yeah. Well, my immediate thought, I guess, when I would come back, because I imagine I still have the memory of what just happened with us. I have to be like, the research. Have to continue this. And then I get up. I'm like, thank you for waking me. I have places to be.
Walkways. What are you? Wait, please, sir, no. Cool. Tominar.
I have no clue.
I'd say actually both of you, Tominar and Gigi, since you're in the same location.
Yeah, just like. Okay, tell me that you had a super weird dream too.
I did. And then I turned to the citizen and I'm like, what time is it? How long were we down?
Oh,
Is it a citizen or is it Jubei? Like Igawa Jubei?
No, it's like just a random citizen that came to check out the Shithidion sort of memorial hall that he has here. And he was like, "Oh, I just came in here. Like, the door was open, and I just wanted to come check out some of the. Hey, you're Gigi, right?
Yeah. There's my hair.
Oh, okay, I'll check that out. Yeah, no, it's about 3:00. Can you sign this?" And he like brings out like a little pen and paper.
There's like a
And
big shrine to you.
I'll sign it super quick, and while I'm signing it, I'm kind of like not looking where I'm signing, so I'm signing this person's arm instead.
That was real.
And I turn over to Tominari, and I'm like, we need to figure out this ritual
I'm freaking
right
out.
away.
I'm freaking out, man. I'm freaking out, man.
And I'll slap him, and I'll go, I'll put you down to the ground again, just like they did.
Oh,
Get
man.
up.
Okay, I'm going.
This poor citizen.
And then
It's just a Tominari.
No. She's saying
I'll
like
go
the
one
citizens that was there.
I'll go try. I'll like drag him and kind of meet with Lena and Seraphim like on their way over, and just kind of
While I'm running, just Jubei, you go with Jubei. Where are you at?
And I would say like we are going to kind of like pull away from you all into like an aerial shot. And as we do that, level 9, everyone, so start looking at your character sheets, and we will see you all next time.